Okay, I'll tell you why I got mad at the dude at the store with the lockbox, right? And the charity guy, right? Because I used to work for a couple of different. I mean, when I was like 20 or something, it's like you take a job. You know what I mean? I'll do a job. Like you have a job. Like a job is good. Like work. Like so. I went with this team of people, and we did the same thing. We explained the reason for the money that's going into the box, and we have a locked box, right? And you just have these talking points, I mean, you can never argue or disagree with the talking points. There's not really a recourse for anybody to find fault with that. Then to say, what are you doing? Then they look at this box, right? And they're like, it's kind of the same thing you can fault with computer science, being that anything can be hackable eventually 20 years down the road or whatever. The quantum processing, they'll be able to hack the SHA-256 satellite algorithm that Bitcoin is used to mine Bitcoin. Pre-mint the Bitcoin. Like they were pre-minted and then they're mined. They had to be mined. And Hal Finney mined them himself and then dropped them like what's it called? He airdropped a bunch of them to, I think it was Grayscale or something. It's Mount Gox. No, I got my shit mixed up. To Mount Gox, and then he has some in a wallet that's never been touched in like hella years, and people think he's dead. Yada yada. What did I start this for? Oh, okay. So I'm talking about technology and why I think it exposes all that, right? Because, the second place it was a place that when I finally got around to the place, it was in the middle of East Oakland. It was in Hayward, East Oakland area, and there was crackheads and stuff. There was people sleeping inside of there that was crackhead. He was keeping. It was a long enough time ago that you could talk about it without, but there was people it was roommates and shit, but it was like a church kind of building or something. It was like they took over office space, but there was people hanging out and stuff in there just waiting. I don't even know what, and then after rush me off and everything, pay me for the BART and give me BART money and shit like that. And then as far as the rest of it, I think if I can remember, I got a check. So it was through an agency or something. So I would get a check, then they would pay for my BART and shit like that. But when where I caught the bus, where they drive back to count all of the box, everything that's in the box. And there's crackheads sitting around. I know these guys are fucking waiting for the box too. Oh my god. That's cancer. And then the other one, the first one, right? Actually, they were a little bit more upper class, I guess, but they were swingers, right? And I used blow. They probably do blow. Oh, I'm lucky I didn't get addicted to coke. A lot of people. I think about it, I'd be like, damn, that'd be unfortunate and shit. That was Richmond. So they lived in Richmond in a nice area, and they would drop me. Oh no, it wasn't a lockbox. Oh yeah, it was a lockbox, but it was for diabetic friendly chocolate. And we'd sell it at different Costco's. That's crazy. They were swingers. I guess if you don't know, if you can't process that there are people that are not mad if their spouse is cheating. So that's so like better that they tell you they're swingers or something. But then they get mad at each other and be like, "Oh, he's cheating," or something like that. But you both know you guys cheat. Like, why don't you guys swing? I think that they probably don't want to admit that they're swingers. They just act like they're mad at each other. If you find out anything about them that they're, it's like, oh, you know, he's this or he's with that girl or something. All right, enough of this. I'm not gonna put. I don't even want people to find out I be talking about them and shit. Only people that deserve to find out that I'm talking about them is my mom, because she'll run somebody off the road and never have to face it or deal with it. Nobody even forced her to. They didn't confront her with it. I'm the only one. They didn't vet it. Just get on record. Like, do you admit it at least, or is he just talking some abusive trash? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, you can't call her a name. You know what I mean? But some of the names is like stuff that she actually is. You know what I mean? Like they are the ones that started it, and it'd be the same things that they called somebody if it wasn't me. It's indirect fire, you get hit, then sure you can understand that. I don't want to make it a big thing, because then it's like I'm ascended or something. I haven't ascended or anything like that. If somebody does that or gets away with doing that to me, then maybe it's because they're more childish than, you know. But you know, just like they don't get hit by bouts of like alcohol or something. Like they're the ones that's managing their alcohol all the time, and it's never a big deal. It's like, oh, I'm an alcoholic, but not that bad. Like, and then they'll be like, don't put too many recycled bottles out on the curb. Like, they don't want the neighbors to know how many recycled alcohol bottles. You know what I mean? They'll be like really specific about how they smash everything down and put it in the recycling bin and shit. But like, yeah, that's like it's just another credit to you, you know? Like, but then her husband is like gonna be a stickler or two on top of it. And it's like, man, you're just hiding your alcohol, like drinking liquor and driving taxi cabs. There's some old timey boule, like, and the old boule's not all bad and everything. Some of them are, though. It depends if they ever painted their pinky nail red. Just one of the pinker nail or something. It's supposed to symbolize that they wanted to join the Rat Pack or something. Or so, you know what? Who told me this stuff, right? White people told me. I'm not bagging on them or anything like that. There has to be we're not trying to become the fifth Beatles of secret society. Secret society, not trying to become the fifth Beatles secret society.